Sure if I should be here today. I'm honestly kind of sick. Had like a really bad cough for the last 2 or 3 weeks, but I thought it'd be good to come out and represent and speak for my neighborhood and especially my chapter of March for Our Lives. A lot of Black communities don't have the luxuries to be able to advocate for themselves the way they want to, because a lot of the social aspects of gun violence that are crushing a lot of our neighborhoods, and especially people who want to advocate for issues like gun violence. We usually have to risk our own health and our well-being, because a lot of the work that we're doing in our communities are not paid, and we don't really have a platform to do the type of work they want to. So, me, like a lot of the other organizers I know in Pine Hills, whether we're sick, injured, hurt, etc., we usually on a daily basis are doing some of the similar work to try to support our community and prevent gun violence, among other things. I wanted to talk about just some social aspects of gun violence and kind of the roots of them and how they transpire in my community, especially. Gun violence is a epidemic everywhere in America, but in Black communities, I believe it's like 2.4 times more likely for a Black American to be a victim of gun violence than a white American, and or any other communities. And most of those root causes are due to poverty, lack of access to resources, especially the availability of guns. And one that I've been focused on a lot for the last 2 years, and that's male patriarchy and just the way that our men are being raised and being socialized, especially in our culture. Males, for the most part, are 50% of the population in America, and we're over 80% of the suicides by gun violence. By gun, and we're over 90% of the all gun homicides. And as far as it comes to mass shootings, just about 95% of mass shootings are taking place by men. And it's largely because of the way that we're socialized. Women have the same type of mental health issues, same type of rates of poverty, etc. But the way that men are raised to be to fight for their identity above everything else is one of the key causes, I believe, to gun violence, especially in my community, where Black males are especially the largest faction of gun violence victims and offenders. So that's something that my chapter of March for Our Lives focuses on in my community, mainly just finding ways to help young men and kids in general deal with conflict resolution and understand how they can affect their community from a public safety standpoint. So I just wanted to come out to advocate for my community, because without me or one of the other few people from Pine Hills who are always advocating for gun violence prevention, I don't think we will be represented. So I want, as the fight for gun violence continues, I want people to remember, the Black communities that are really at the brunt of some of this gun violence, and the fact that, after, the gun, if we ever get a assault weapon ban, we will still need help with all the other root causes of gun violence, where it comes to, just the help that boys and men need, and poverty and, all those other aspects. So thank you guys. Hopefully I didn't make anyone sick today.